Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie. And peeps, it's an exciting time because we're finally up to the last page in this insert. Oh boy, it's been a long time coming, but we're here. Journal with me number 55. I think this is my third insert, right? I don't know if I've flipped through the second insert yet. I hope I have. But this is the final page, and I wanted to do something a little bit special for this one, so I decided to add a tip in. I've got this 6x8 paper pad that I've had for a little while, and I'm trying to find a couple of papers that I think are pretty and work with my photos. All of these photos are of some of my scrappy besties, and I thought it was fitting to celebrate our friendship on the final page of this journal, because they mean a lot to me, and it means a lot to get to the final page of a journal. It's a good feeling. So now I am working on the tip in first, and so I've got this page that I probably would struggle to use normally because it's so busy, and so I've grabbed these photos and I'm kind of making a faux photo strip with all of them from a friend's birthday. And I wasn't quite sure if I was going to have my tip in go the whole width of the page, or make it a little bit smaller. And I should have maybe thought about that first, because I would have left a little bit more space on the left-hand side of the photos so that I could put some washi tape there without covering up too much. But alas, I didn't think that far ahead. So to go with my favourite gals, I'm also using one of my favourite washi tapes, and I'm also adding some double-sided tape because I never trust washi. I don't know if it's the Aussie climate, but I've had a lot of bad luck with washi just deciding it doesn't want to stick anymore. Just one day it suddenly curls up. So if you are doing a tip in, I would recommend, from experience, of maybe putting some double-sided tape on the back, so that your tip in doesn't fall out in the future. So I'm matching these up now. My insert has slightly rounded corners on the edge, but I'm working with it anyway, and I'm trying to stick as little of the washi on the actual paper of the tip in so that I don't cover up too many faces and people, but I managed to get it so that it stuck down, and I will put some more tape to reinforce the other side as well. I generally don't do tip-ins in my journals just because it does bulk up your journal quite a bit, and with all of the other stuff that I like to stick in, my journal inserts do get quite thick anyway. Let me know in the comments if you are a tip-innerer or if you are a not tip-innerer, and if you like to include like flaps and pockets and things in your journals. I tend to do them more in junk journals, and I don't exactly know why that is. I think I've found a style of traveler's notebooking that I really love, and I just kind of stick to it, and so it's my natural flow to not include a tip in, but I love using them, and I should do them more often. It's a great way also to use up paper pads or scrap bits of paper that I know we all have sitting around everywhere. I've made it a mission lately. I was chatting about it recently on my Inky Quill YouTube channel, and I've really trying to make it a mission to use more 6x6 paper pads and try and use some of them up, because I feel like using up a 6x6 paper pad is equivalent to using the end of a washi tape roll. It's very, very rare, and it's a really satisfying feeling when you do finish it. So that is my goal. So you'll probably see a lot of paper pads popping up over the next few months or so while I try to get some of them used up. So I'm sticking these photos in. So these photos are from, I think, a retreat that we went to and a birthday party, and there are some scrappy girls missing in some of those photos. Kel, I don't know if you're in that group shot, but we love you. And so I haven't got all the scrappy girls in there, but these were the photos that I had on hand to print. I typically try to sort my extra photos to scrap. When I print them off for my Project Life album, I'll put a pile to the side of Traveller's Notebook photos, and I try to group them together according to either the people that are in them or the story that I want to tell. And sometimes I wish I had more photos to include. I think that's the Project Lifer in me that wants to include as many photos as possible. But yeah, these are the ones that I was working with today. I've got this little heart. This is the sticker backing. Someone told me the name of it once. What was it? I've forgotten. But the backing of a sticker sheet. And I thought it would work as an embellishment, so I just matted it on, again, some 6x6 paper scraps, and I'm using that like an embellishment down the bottom here. More hearts, because you peeps know I do love a good heart. I put this little girl here because I've been struggling with this particular sticker sheet lately. It's a travel themed one, and there's not a whole lot of traveling going on anywhere. We don't travel a lot at the best of times, but I thought that these photos would kind of work with this, because the retreat that we went to was about 6 hours away from where I live. So it was a nice big road trip, and it was out in the middle of Woop. So we had like some dirt tracks that we took photos along. So the girl with the hiking stick kind of worked out well. But yeah, I don't really travel a lot at the best of times. We have got, this is just a tangent, we have got a wedding that we're going to in September, hopefully. We're currently, at the time of me recording this voiceover, we're on really heavy lockdown restrictions at the moment. You can only go outside your house for essential shopping, to exercise for an hour outside the home. Restaurants are closed, gyms are closed, all the things are closed, and the borders are closed too, so we can't travel to any other states at the moment. Finished sticker sheet, it's always a good feeling. But yes, so I'm really hoping that by September things are going to be okay, because we're actually going on a plane. I think I've only been on a plane 3 times in my whole life. So we're going on a plane, and we're having our first child-free holiday, which will be lovely, for 4 nights. I think it's 4 nights. Travelling up to Queensland for my fellow Aussies who know where that is. So it'll be lovely and warm. And yeah, it's going to be lovely if we can get there. So I might keep that travel sheet out to remind myself to use those stickers with the rare chance of me going on a plane, because otherwise I forget that I have them, and then I get up to scrapping the travel photos and I don't know where any of my travel-y things are. So that long-winded conversation leads us to embellishment plonking. So this is my little lazy container of ephemera that I don't want to put away, and it is really, really lovely to use stuff up out of here. I'm not going to lie, it's a satisfying feeling, and I kind of feel like I'm winning against my ephemera. Sometimes it does feel like the ephemera wins when things are too big or things don't work out. But when I use up bits and pieces that are left in this little sticker container that I have, an ephemera container, it's a good feeling, using up some old stash. So this is the Jen Hadfield sticker book that goes along with that sticker sheet that I was talking about struggling with. And again, lots of vacay, going places type stickers that it's not happening at the moment. But these photos are all from 2019. So these were pre-everything happening. So of course we were able to go to the retreat and go to things. But yes, I haven't got up to adding 2020 pictures to my traveller's notebook yet. They will come. Getting there slowly. I'm trying to figure out what Tombow dual brush marker I want to use, and I always try to look at the previous couple of pages just so that I don't use the same colour twice in a row. I just like to kind of spread it out a little bit. And I decided to go with red because it picked up some of the red in the photo, and also the red of the washi tape as well. I'm outlining it with my favourite pen, my Pilot G207. It's just a beautiful, very nice glidey type pen. And I have to find another insert to use now, which is my next adventure. This beautiful insert was sent to me by a lovely subscriber, so thank you if that was you. And now it's all finished, and I definitely I preferred the crisp whiteness of these pages compared to my first two inserts, which were the Midori, I think it's 003 style of book, and they were blank, but they had a really creamy tone to them. So I'm going to see if I can't find one. I may have one in my stash that's this white paper again, but if I can't find one, I think I might try and make one. Adding some bits of journaling straight onto my background paper, and then a couple of my stickers were not being very sticky, and of course that's a very important quality that you want in a sticker. And so I'm adding a bit of double-sided tape. I think it was a combination of, just like I've said before, the climate in Australia. We go from extremely hot, so days that are 45 degrees in summer, probably hotter actually in my craft room, to cold days that get down to maybe 5 degrees, I think, Celsius. And so sometimes stickers lose their stick quite quickly. So I added some double-sided tape, but this one is all done. So let me know if I did a flip through for insert number 2. I don't know if I did, but I will film a flip through of this in the next coming months, and I'll make sure to film a chatty version and a music version. Let me know in the comments which version you like the best. Do you like the chatty one? Probably be about 20 minutes worth, or do you like the quick music-y version that's only a couple of minutes long? Yay! I'm so excited it's done. Have a great week, peeps. Bye!